What up, guys? Lulu and Lala here at the KTU Interview Lounge for KTU Euphoria, presented by Pepsi with the very lovely Becky G.
What's up? How are you?
First
of all, I love the fact that we're kind of like wearing almost the same type of style.
There was definitely a vibe that like transcended how far apart we were, and then we all just kind of came together right now in like the coolest way ever.
I love it. You know,
nails and everything.
Everything. Look at that.
So you're gonna be performing.
Yes.
What are you feeling right now?
I'm really excited, and it's actually really funny because I was just walking from my dressing room, right? And I've been living like my life in the Spanish booth for some time now, and usually when I do these things, I'm speaking in Spanish, and I was like, guys, hold on, what do I say in English? I like completely had to flip a switch. I was like, this is so different.
It is, yeah.
But it's cool. I love it. I'm excited to be here.
You're an invited guest for the Mark Anthony's Opus tour.
Yes.
How did you get the news? How did that come about?
It's family now. It's so crazy to say that because obviously growing up, me and my whole family, my mom, my tias, we would play Mark Anthony all the time. And now he's literally like somebody I could call up and be like, what do you think about this song? Or like, I need some advice on this, or let's hang out. And so it was very just nonchalant, like, oh, we're going to go do a show together. Cool, no problem. And I was like, inside dying, of course. But it's pretty awesome.
Now, you have collaborated with some of like big names, Maluma, Bad Bunny, Nati Natasha.
Yes.
Anita recently with the
right.
banana.
Mm-hmm.
Love the video, by the way.
Thank you.
How did that come about? Do you guys like tweet each other, call each other up? Is it more of a label thing for the collabs?
You know, it's actually, to me, it makes me really proud that in the Latin world, it's very family style. Like, we look out for each other. When one's winning, we're all winning. We root for each other. And it's definitely much more artist-to-artist relationship type of interactions. So with Anita, Banana went super easy. Of course, the labels get involved because how else are we going to release the songs? Right. But it's very personal for us because, you know, if there's anything that I like to talk about, it's the fact that as artists, our lives are our careers, you know? So the sacrifice, the time invested in all of this, it's not just a job for us. So when we meet other artists that kind of vibe the same way,
you're connected. You're
so
already know.
connected. And it's more than just a cultural thing. It's like literally a lifestyle thing. And so every experience with all the artists you just mentioned has been very special in its own way.
Yeah. It's funny because CNCO's here, and I think they captured you like
at their
sound
check,
check.
Just like being a goofball.
Yeah,
also, like my brothers, like it's crazy because it's like every time we like bump into each other, it's like a family reunion. You know, like jumping in each other's dressing rooms. What are you wearing tonight?
That's fun.
Watching side stage, watching each other's sound checks. It's just how we do it.
Now, go ahead. Okay, so I know you recorded the soundtrack for Aladdin, the Spanish version. Were you in the same studio with Zayn, or did you do that separate?
Well, being the little world traveler that I am, we were not in the same place at the same time. It was quite a hassle, not a hassle because I really wanted to do it, but it was a struggle to find the time to do it. And so I was literally in LA for less than like 24 hours. Got my little butt in the studio because I was like, I am doing this, especially because it's like such a coincidence that my girl Naomi Scott, who I did Power Rangers with, is Princess Jasmine in the Aladdin movie. So I was like, I have to be a part of this, a full circle moment.
Yep.
But no, we weren't together at the time.
Yeah. Okay. And it's actually the third highest grossing movie so far this year.
I know. I'm so happy.
Yeah. What is your favorite Disney movie?
I love all things Disney, but especially
like what princess,
like
if you had to pick?
Well, I mean, I know it sounds like crazy to say, but like the brown girls, you know, like Pocahontas and Princess Jasmine, like the ones that I could really kind of identify with culturally speaking, and like the way they looked and stuff. Like as a little girl, I just felt like there was not many of me walking around, you know, on TV and in film and stuff like that. So I would say definitely those princesses, and Mulan because she was one of the boys. Like she was a warrior, not a princess, and I loved that great sacrifice that she makes for her family at the end of the day, you know, to protect her father. And she ends up becoming the leader. It's like, I was obsessed as a little girl.
Girl power right there.
That's
now for the Billboard Awards, BTS requested requested you, I believe. They wanted to see you.
I mean, I don't want to like say too much or anything.
You have
to.
to.
We might have a little something.
Oh,
We definitely connected, and obviously, like when I got invited to their dressing room downstairs at the billboards, I was about to go get seated, and they were like, no, come down, like we want to meet you and all this stuff. I was freaking out. I was like, is this really happening?
Huge, yeah.
Yeah, well, I just think going back to like doing it for the culture, I just think now in music we're in such a special moment where it's like there are no such thing as boxes, there's no such thing as walls. We're just collaborating and all different types of genres. We're just mixing it up. So
when is the collaboration gonna drop? With BTS?
When we get to it, it's hard. Like they're obviously very successful themselves and they work their butts off. So hopefully when things line up timing wise, it'll happen.
But now I don't know if you know this. I'm gonna go rear off here, but for your 21st birthday, we actually celebrated with you. We were on the boat with Pitbull and Flowrider.
No way.
Yes way.
Oh my God. So y'all saw me all motion sick and stuff on stage. I was like this.
No, but
I had never been on a cruise before.
That was our first time.
Oh, okay. Well, I hope it was great for
you
guys.
You put on this girl did her thing on that cruise.
Thank you so much.
What did you get any special presents from like Flo or Pitbull? I mean, he's 21. You know his saying.
It is a big one. Yeah, 21 is a huge one. I actually brought my cousins with me, which was really special for me. I think any opportunity that I get to make work more than just work and share the opportunity and the experience with like my loved ones, like that's what I'm all about. Like actually, my DJ is my cousin, so like I travel with family. Yeah. And Pitt's also like family. I've known him since I got signed, basically 14 turning 15 years old. He was one of the first artists that kind of took me under his wing and taught me a lot of things. So he was kind of having like a big Theo moment when he was like, holy shit, you're 21. Like what? And where's the time going?
He can't shelter you no more.
He never has, though. I will say in the best way possible. He's always empowered me. He's always pushed me to think bigger and better and brighter. And I'm really thankful for that friendship, for sure.
Okay, and acting, because I know you've done some acting. Anything
in the works? Anything in the works? I mean, I'm open. I'm very open. A lot of things come across the table, but I'm also very selective. I'm clearly one very little tiny person and there's only one of me, and I try to be selective on the balance that I have between my musical career, which is now English and Spanish music, and then when acting comes into play, it's kind of like you gotta take 3 months here, 6 months here. Can you work on music at the same time? So it's a bunch of things to keep in mind, but
it's difficult. And plus, you're in a relationship, so you gotta balance everything.
And I'm a sister, and a daughter, and a tia now. It's crazy. I'm just they're pulling me in all kinds of different directions, but I'm happy.
Well, you have a long future ahead of you. More success to you, and we cannot wait for you to hit the stage here at Kids Euphoria.
Thank you guys so much for having me. This was awesome.
Thank you.